Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Let me mute my own stream so I don't hear myself talking. Let's pull this up. I am decided to jump into the Ricciville map today. This is what I'm doing my YouTube series on. And I have a whole bunch of busy work to do between episodes. Farm Chick 63, good morning. So I thought I'd just jump in here really quick this morning and I've got a couple, actually not really quick. I have a few hours worth of busy work to do before I can record my next episode on this map. So I thought I would stream it and then of course upload it to YouTube for the video. Let's get this guy taken care of. Get him out of the way. So nothing too exciting. I've got some field work to do. Let me get this guy out of the way so he's out of the way of our implements. So a bunch of field work to do, a bunch of grass to mow, a couple fields or factories to take care of. And I've got wheat in the front one, so I need to throw this in the back one. Let me just back him in so I don't dump him on top of the wheat. That'll work. Alright, while he is loading, let's finish flipping through here. You are waiting to take care of our water field. And then I'm hoping after lunch I can jump back in the new map. Let me flip over to this harvester and I'll come back to that cedar. Get all these cameras zoomed out because they drive me nuts when they're so close. Yeah, I need to get you started. Alright, I think we're good. You should be all of our wheat. Get you out of the way. Let me find, where did I have my cedar parked? Over here. Alright, you're going back to soybean. You're going back to soybean. And I don't think these fields needed any. No lime, no fertile, or no lime, no plow. Okay, I heard the bling. I haven't seen anything pop up on my screen. Oh, Slime Pepsi is now following. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I have no idea why that did not pop up into chat for me. I've been having issues with Streamlabs. Popped up on the screen, did not come up in chat. Let me check something really quick. Make sure. Let me just check my chat real quick. I'll be right. Bear with me for 1 sec. I swear I had this set up on all chat settings. Chat. don't know. Let me just try typing something and make sure my chat's working. Bear with me a second. Yeah, don't know. Don't know why that did not come up into chat. Alright, I'm going to hire a worker here. We'll get this guy loading, or planting soybeans. And my Facebook command did not come up yet either. So that means, bear with me a second, I got to get Nightbot back on. Because I think I'm not logged into Nightbot. I may have to restart my stream real quick. Because I had to restart my computer yesterday and it logged me out of every single one of my accounts. It looks like I'm logged into Nightbot, but it looks like Nightbot is not logged into Streamlabs. Okay, so that one's working. Why did exclamation point Facebook not work? That is weird. I'm going to have to go in and probably going to have to reset my... I'm not going to worry about it now, but I'm going to have to go in and reset my Streamlabs. And I got to reset Nightbot. So we're probably going to log out of Nightbot, log back in. I'm going to have to log out of Streamlabs, log back in, and reset everything. Let me get this picked up. This is going to the grass dryer. Yeah, so basically I just wanted to come in today and get all the stuff that I needed to get done before I record my next YouTube video on this map. Grab this little bit here I missed, or my OCD will drive me nuts. Yeah, it drives me nuts when those commands don't work and Streamlabs doesn't work properly. Alright, I'm going to replant that field in clover. So we're using every bit of the clover to make grass seed with in the Pennington factory. So this guy is going back to the grass dryer. Yeah, every time that I have to run like CC Cleaner to clean up a bunch of shit on my computer and then restart my computer, it messes up all my settings in Streamlabs and Nightbot. Alright, I'm done over here. We have a ton of grass to cut. So you need to go back over here. Get him lined back up. With our mower. I started cutting the grass and then those fields were ready. Alright, you sit there a minute. Let me head back over here. Yeah, you work. Let's get your pipe in. Because field 16 should be ready to harvest. So we'll slide this guy over to 16. Let's get him up to this end of the field. I think this field is ready. Let's check the map real quick. Yeah, it is. Why are you driving sideways? Your wheels are folded in. I swear these vehicles are possessed some days. Alright, you take care of that field. Let's go back and grab our truck. And we need to get the... So I got to empty this guy before our rice field is done. So I want to run the clover to the Pennington factory and then bring the wheat back over to the mill. And then he'll be empty to grab our rice. Just cut through here. Yeah, I have all of this grass to mow. Pennington factory, where are you hiding? Helper A has completed his task. That must be my... Okay, that's our cedar. So we'll go move our cedar over. So drop the clover here. And we'll take this guy back to the dairy and mill. And then that should be the last of our fields that are ready to harvest. Yeah, I had a hard time logging back into my Twitch account yesterday after I had to restart my computer. Took me about, because of the two-step authorization to get back in and a new phone number, it took me about an hour to get back into my Twitch account yesterday. Alright, so let's go back here. We'll dump the wheat off. That's going to be more flour. So I'll have to mess around with my Twitch or my Streamlabs settings before I stream again this afternoon. Alright, you can sit here and wait for the rice harvester to get done. Let's move the cedar over. Alright, let's change you to clover. And now, can I, oh, wrong direction. Let's spin him back around. Can I sneak through here? I can. Without getting wrapped around a tree, perfect. Alright, you go back to clover. So we still have a ton of grass seed to make for our so we can build our orchards and greenhouses. You do your thing here. Yep. Alright, so that takes care of our fields. Helper F, how many more passes do you have before I head back just mowing grass? Are you on your last pass? Do you have 2 more passes? You're on your last pass. Alright, let's just ride along with this guy for a minute before we start mowing more grass. We're going to I'm going to flip this over back to cranberry. This way we can get the juice factory up and running. I have to go in and check my our Facebook commands. Yeah, it drives me nuts when those commands don't work. So we got the soup factory released today, so that's the last one for Ricciville, Hollow, Islands, and Valley before FS22 comes out. Alright, perfect. So let's get you unfolded. We'll get you out of the way. So we'll take this guy back over towards the farmhouse. Come on, pipe out. Yeah, I'll throw you here for now. Let's go get that truck. And then this field's ready to reseed. I started working on the placeable cold storage warehouse this morning. I have about 3 to 4 hours worth of XML work to do. Yeah, we're just going to unload this rice and we're going to run it straight to the seed factory. By then I'm hoping our seeder's done with this field so we can move them back over to the water field. And then how is our harvester in 16? Looks like he's making his last pass. Alright, cool. Yeah, so that harvester's done. Where's that seeder? Okay, so he's only got like one more pass. No, maybe 2 passes. You gonna make it in 1 pass? Yeah, you should. Alright, so this guy's ready to go. Let's wait on this guy. Let's just jump in here, right along with him till he hits the end of the field. Appreciate everybody stopping in today. I feel like all my vehicles are in slow motion today. Now our water field does not need any lime or plow, correct? No, it doesn't. So that can get reseeded, and field 16 can get reseeded. Alright, perfect. So you're done. So let's, oh, stop. Let's flip you to cranberry. Because we harvested our rice, and I should have enough we have enough rice now to where we're making like 5 million liters of seed, so I won't need any more seeds for a long time on this map. So you're going back to cranberries. Alright, you go do your thing. Grab this truck. Head over to the Seedmaster. Now, we just harvested this field, so I can drive through it. Slow down. I forgot this map still has this rickety old bridge. Oh, I've got to pick up our mines. I probably have like 3 hours worth of work to do on this map to get ready for my next YouTube episode. Alright, let's get you emptied. Which one are you emptying? You're emptying the front bin. Let's get the back half. Oh, come on. Let's get the back half emptied. Yeah, my down arrow on my Xbox One control's all messed up. The work is never done. Yeah, that's for sure. Alright, so this guy can now get parked here. Done with him for a little bit. Let's grab our harvester from 16. Get this guy out of the way. So when our seeder's done, we can bring him over here. And I'm just going to park him in this field that I just mowed. And pipe out. That's going to be a cash crop. Alright, we are done with... We're just waiting on our seeder now. in our water field, and it's going to take him a while to get that seeded. So let's get this guy unfolded. And unfortunately, y'all, I've got about an hour, half an hour, 45 minutes worth of lawn mowing to do. Did I turn you on? I did. I forgot to turn follow me on. Crap, hold on. I turned this guy on and forgot to set him to follow me. Let me turn him back on. And I'm going to go follow me. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, y'all, I got about probably about 45 minutes. Oh, and I forget to turn this one back on. About 45 minutes worth of lawn mowing to do. That's why this episode is named Busy Work Between Episodes. So I did not want to show 2 hours worth of grass cutting on my YouTube series. But the only income we have on this map right now is silage, because I don't have any factories up and running yet that we can sell finished goods with, except for the wax factory. Hope everyone's enjoying the new valley map. Yeah, if I left all this grass on the ground, it would drive me nuts. This is like green gold right now. Oh, and if I get too far ahead of my helper, he's gonna stop following me. Let him catch up for a minute. Helper E, come on, gas pedals on the right. Love it. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, the valley map. Hoping to play some this afternoon. I need a break from the editor, so I'm not going to work on the cold storage warehouse today. Come on, helper E. I'm not driving that fast. Sometimes they follow you pretty close, and sometimes they just lag way the heck behind. I'm half tempted to put a hitch on the back of that mower and just drag the darn loading wagon behind me. Now that we got two headlands done, we can do the whole back and forth thing. Yeah, I usually do all this off camera, but I figure I'll just record it this time and throw it on YouTube between episodes. The next Farm Sim episode won't go up till Monday, and I recorded that one this morning. There's episode 32. I think I released episode 31 today and recorded episode 32. I'm going to let that helper catch up a second. I get too far ahead of them, they quit following. We may plant this field in clover. Not sure yet. Let him catch up a minute. keep missing that little bit to my right. Yeah, I wasn't expecting many viewers this stream because I knew this is just complete boring work to do. I would love to do a series on, doesn't matter which map I do it on, but do a series where we only plant uh, grass and do a silage operation for our cash. But we have to put, well, some of the fields we would have to make TMR with. But I would love to do a series on where we actually have to run 32 cow barns at max capacity, like 2,000 cows per barn. But start off with like one full barn of cows where it has, um, 2,000 cows in it, and then as more cows produce, we keep moving them over to a second barn until we fill the second barn. And then as the cows keep producing in barns 1 and 2, we move them over to a third barn. And they just keep going until we hit 32 cow barns. But then we'd have to make our, we could buy TMR at first, but then we have to make our own TMR. I think that would, and then we'd have to get some kind of one crop so we can get straw. I think that would be a really cool, fun challenge to do. Let me think about that this weekend. See if we can't do so 32 barns, 2,000 cows. So what is that, 64,000 cows? 64,000 cow challenge? We slow down a bit and let this helper catch up. Yeah, 64,000 cow challenge. I think that would be a fun thing to try to do. That's a lot of cows, I know. Eventually we'd make a ton of money in milk. We would start off with one complete barn full of cows. I don't know. Let me see if I can get that set up at some point this weekend and start recording that for YouTube. I think that would be a fun challenge to do. So it wouldn't be hard to make the TMR. I'd still keep the current Ricciville season going, but I'd supplement one of my other series with the challenge. That may be fun. Probably use this map and sacrifice a couple fields just so we have room to put the cow barns down. Like, we wouldn't do mining, we wouldn't do anything else. It would strictly be a cow focused series. We'd have a ton of manure to sell. We'd have a ton of we'd have a ton of milk to sell. What we could probably do, since we need to make TMR, we could probably also, since we need a crop that grows straw, we could probably also get the refinery running, because we'll have all the crops necessary and inputs to run the refinery just to make diesel. So, because we need a crop for straw, so we'd probably grow barley. So by the time you get, 3 or 4 barns full of cows, they're going to be reproducing really quick. So it shouldn't take that long to fill all those barns with cows. All right, helper E, catch up to me. Matt K, good morning. Hope everything is going well. It is. It is Friday. Unfortunately, I had a few hours worth of busy work to do before I can record my next YouTube video on this map. So I thought I'd come in and spend a few hours, mowing grass, moving equipment around, getting the mines taken care of. Stuff that I've already recorded on camera like 4 or 5 times that I don't want to record on camera again. But I'm hoping this afternoon to get back into playing on the Valley map. So I've got to come in and pick up the mining minerals, just a bunch of little crappy jobs that I hate doing. But if you've been watching the YouTube series, we sell a load of silage off every single day, and that's our only income. So I try and cut as much of the grass as I can. Sounds like a good day. I'm jumping back into prairie, and I do love the new factories. Yeah, you are more than welcome. Yeah, I really enjoy playing on the prairie map. It's probably Ricciville is still my favorite. That prairie map is definitely my second favorite. I'll let this guy catch up to me so I don't get too far ahead of him. There are two more factories coming out, I think, for the prairie map yet. I sent the Quaker Oats factory to the Patreons today, and then there's the Seagram's factory. So two more factories to come out yet for the prairie map. I released the last factory today for Ricciville, Hollow Islands, and Valley. So the soup factory is the last one for 19 before 22 comes out. Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and suck up as much of this grass as I can. I got to stop and let him catch up. Let's take a peek on our seeder. Okay, so our Waterfield Helper G is almost done seeding. Sounds strange when I say last factory. I know. I could make 10 more if we really wanted to, but we need to shift our focus now to 22. I am still working on the. I didn't feel like working in the editor today. I am still working on the um, cold storage placeable warehouse. So it'll hold the same goods as the cold storage warehouses that are built into the maps. All right, looks like our cranberry field is done being seeded. I'll have to go back over and reflood that field. But it can wait until we're done with the grass. I'm going to cut over this way. Can I squeeze past this trailer? I can. Nice. Alright, let's head over this way. Yeah, I have a ton of meadows on this map. We don't own that little piece of grass yet where the slaughterhouse is. Yeah, so we don't own the grass on that side of the road. Hey, helper finally caught up to me. I don't have to slow down for once. I know, it's almost sad that we released the last factory. There's actually one more I would love to build, but I'd have to do map updates for every map to add the fill types in. And at this point, with us being so close to 22, I just don't know if I want to take that extra step and update every map. Like Dixie pointed out yesterday, we're making pasta, we're making the Alfredo sauce, but we're not using it in another factory. And I think there's like one or two more items that we're not using in other factories. But at this point, we have so many factories. I did not want to take the time out to add more fill types into the maps, create more palettes, add the fill types into the maps, and then build one more factory. Bad Touch, good morning. I really hope FS22 is worth all the hype. I personally am not holding out a lot of hope. I seriously think it's going to be a waste of money. Like, I'm not buying the season pass, I'm only buying the base game. And the only reason I'm buying the base game is because I need the base game. When I get the editor, I've got to crack the base map open to see how easy or how hard it's going to be to start converting the maps and mods over. So I'm not sure how bad Giants screwed us with building seasons into the game and the new graphics engine for the new texture files. So it should be interesting. Spin around this way. This guy's keeping up to me pretty well. Hasn't kept up with me all day. And now that we're at the end of the grass, he's keeping up with me. But I hope everyone's going to have a great weekend. I don't plan on leaving the house, so I'm going to sit here and get stuff done this weekend. But yeah, I wish Giants would give us the editor early, and the copy of the game early, so we can just see what we need to do to mod. But they won't even release the new editor until usually a couple hours after the game's released. I'm getting into Call of Duty, just in case FS22 is not as good as all the hype is. There's a couple of decent games coming out, like the last quarter of this month or this year, and the first quarter of 22. I've got like 8 games on my Steam wish list that are coming out, December, January, February, March-ish time frames. Yeah, but unfortunately, not to sound pessimistic, but it's going to sound pessimistic, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope that we're going to be able to convert a lot of stuff from 19 to 22. I'm thinking that when it comes to maps, that everything's pretty much going to have to get rebuilt. So yeah, I personally think it's not going to be easy to convert from 19 to 22. Maps anyway. Vehicles should be relatively easy to convert because they've not made a lot of changes to the vehicles other than the textures. Giants doesn't care about the modders even though they take all of their ideas. Yeah, basically. Giants right now are catering to the console players. So even if we were able to convert all of our maps from 19 to 22, they're not going to work on console anyway because of all the extra scripts and the fill types and mining products. So I will not make my maps playable for console. Alright, last pass on the grass. I'll let this helper catch up to me. Nice job there, helper B. Let's get you fired. Let's get you folded up. There we go. I already dumped like 1.6 million liters of grass into the grass dryer, so we have another like 3.7 million liters on top of the 1.6 we've already cut. Okay, you can follow me back to the yard. That would be very time consuming if you were to convert to consoles. Yeah, there's way too many scripts because we're still going to need, eventually the limit break mod will get converted over and, follow me will get converted over and the easy dev control mods will get converted over. We're still going to need the limit break mod because Giant's base game maps will not have enough fill types for us to run all of the factories. So we're still going to need the limit break mod, which won't work on consoles. We're still going to have too many more fill types than Giant's base game maps, just so we can convert all the factories over. Yeah, now you want to come up and hit me. Won't vehicles even have to have so? Yeah, every single building that my understanding of what I've heard and seen through the grapevine is every single building is going to need a snow mask and a snow layer, whether they're built into the map or placeable. And of course, you're going to go up and hit my freaking mower. So yeah, so every single building, whether it's built into the map or placeable, is going to have a snow mask and a snow layer. Every decoration that's built into the map, like a picnic table, or the slides for the kids or the trampoline, is going to have a script added to it so it disappears off the map in the fall and reappears back on the map in the spring. And with the new texture program, all of the extra crops are going to have to be redone. All the textures for the extra crops are going to have to get redone. So like this, for instance, this map here, until the limit break mod comes out, this map's going to have to get stripped and only have the fill types as the FS22 base map. We have to take all the trees off. All the trees have to come off the map. All the foliage has to come off the map. All the extra crops have to come out of the map. All of the, like the coal, all of that has to come out of the map until we can get the extra fill types. And then you have to start putting all the 22 crops in. You have to put all of the 22 foliage in. You have to put all the 22 trees in. It's going to take, just to convert one map over, it's probably going to take 6 months to a year. Alright, so I'm going to leave that sit there. Let's go grab our cedar, because our water field is now done. So let me grab our cedar. Get this guy out of the way. So even if just converting to PC non-console, you're not going to see any of my maps, any of like PV, any of the good maps like Sandy Bay, Lone Oak. You're not going to see them for 6 months at least. Just painting all the grass in on a map like this is going to be a pain in the ass. Because my understanding with seasons built into the map, into the base game, all of the foliage changes per season. So there's like 4 different seasons worth of foliage built into one. So the grass per se has like spring, summer, fall, and winter look to it. It doesn't look the same year-round as it does now in 19. So I don't know. Should be interesting. Alright, so get this field reflooded. We dump the water back in here so we're ready to unflood it next time we need to. Alright, so that's another job done. Let's get this guy parked back over here. Yeah, pretty much just keep this truck over here. Alright, let's grab that seeder and go get field 16 reseeded. Interesting and frustrating. Yeah, it's going to be both. We'll leave it at that. It's definitely going to be both. I heard the bling. Unfortunately, new follows and stuff are not coming up. Bits and all that stuff is just not coming up in my chat today. And I don't know why. Freddie Freddie GGB is now following. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. Unfortunately, I'm having issues with Twitch this morning. I don't know if it's Twitch or I don't know if it's Streamlabs or Nightbot. I was having issues with my computer yesterday and I had to run CC Cleaner and I had to restart my computer, and ever since I restarted my computer I've been having issues with Twitch, Nightbot, and Streamlabs. So I'm going to have to go in today after this stream and I'm going to have to log out of Streamlabs, log back in, log out of Nightbot, log back in, log out of Twitch, log back in, and reset all my settings. Because the new follows and stuff should be coming up in chat and they're not. This field is so small, we're just going to seed it real quick. And it's going back to hemp because we're using this as a cash crop. I'll just throw some hemp in here. And this AI help hates this field because the trees are so close, the road is so close. By the time you do a headland all the way around this field, you pretty much have the whole field done anyway. So we'll just knock this field out real quick. Yeah, I've tried hiring a helper to reseed this field, and they just make a mess out of it. They end up backing down the field and making all kind of circles because it's too close to the trees and it's too close to the road. I almost sold this field off and said the heck with it. But I throw a cash crop in it that I don't have to touch for like 3 game days. I didn't even look. Okay, I did look. So this one did not need a lime or plow. I almost forgot to check, but I think I checked earlier. Oh, look, I'm going to become famous again. Really wish Twitch would take care of that shit. It's really easy to write a software program to take care of that shit. I'm going to have to go and put another command in Nightbot. Anything with a .com automatically gets banned. I think they've already have done that. Yeah, Twitch doesn't care. Twitch is, what I've heard, Twitch is owned by Amazon and Twitch is losing money. And they don't care about doing anything to Twitch to make it profitable. Eventually it's going to end up like YouTube where they just lose all their advertisers. And then Twitch's customer service is almost impossible to get a hold of if you're having a problem. It's like worse than trying to get into the Pentagon. So their customer service is about useless. I'm seriously thinking about switching over to live stream on YouTube instead of live streaming on Twitch. I've been thinking about that for a while. With Facebook's new creator push, Twitch will have to step it up big time, yeah. Amazon Prime is the same thing, yeah. Amazon's about, I don't know, I don't have Amazon Prime. I don't buy that much from Amazon, but I know they now own Twitch, and I've tried to get a hold of Twitch's customer service in the past, and it's about freaking useless. If you're having problems with Twitch and you need to get anything fixed, go to the Better Business Bureau's website and register a complaint. That's the only way that you can get Twitch to respond to you. It's sad that you have to do that, but it's the only way to get it done. Where's my other little tipper? Where's my other little K100 parked at? I swear I had two of them. One over here and one at the mines. Where's my other truck? You're here. Oh, and your pipe needs to stay out because I have to empty you. There's my 1K100. I thought I had two of them. It's over here. Okay, you shouldn't be over here. You're parked at the wrong farm. Oh, Amazon Fresh delivery. Amazon Prime is fine. Yeah, I don't buy that much from Amazon. I don't buy much at all online. Microsoft's another one that you can't get a hold of at all. I've been locked out of my Hotmail account now for like 4 or 5 months. I just can't get back in. And they're about it. You cannot get a hold of anybody at Microsoft. I think the bigger the company gets, the worse their customer service gets because they're making so much money at that point that they just don't care. There we go. So we've got our hemp emptied. I'm going to leave that there because I want to sell that on camera for the next YouTube video I record. I do want this tractor. No, I thought I disconnected you. Disconnect, come on. Come on, there we go. Helper D. Oh, yeah. Because it thinks I tried to hire a helper. Alright, I need this guy. And we're going to head over to the mines. Let me get the mines taken care of. Yeah, I'm not going to be in here much longer, y'all. I just wanted to get some stuff done. I had a couple hours worth of work to do before I can record my next YouTube video. And it was all just busy work that I didn't want to record. So let's grab, my snowblower should be sitting over here somewhere. Yeah, it is. Let's head over to, I guess, we'll get the gravel taken care of first. Even the newspaper I used to work for switched customer service to India makes the customers furious. It's what, like I said, the bigger the company gets, the worse their customer service department usually gets. Because at that point, they're making billions of dollars and they really just don't care. Now, one thing I could say about the furniture store I worked for, they're family owned. They're based in New York. They are second generation going into the third generation, family owned. They have well over 100 furniture stores, and they make $1 billion a year selling furniture. But their customer service department is phenomenal. They'll take care of every single customer within like 2 days. And if a manager doesn't follow up on a customer complaint, that manager actually gets written up. So they hold their managers accountable for taking care of the customers. That's the kind of customer service I'm used to because I dealt with it for years working in the furniture industry. Yeah, I even it was last week when I was having issues with something with Twitch. I go to their a little help page and it asks you if you want to submit an email request form. And then as soon as you start answering their questions in the request form, it just takes you from one help page to another help page to another help page to the point where you can never hit submit on the question you're trying to get answered. Like it literally, their system will not let you answer the questions and hit submit. It will just keep you in this endless loop of help page to help page to help page. All right, let's get this one dumped off. Yeah, as soon as I get these mines picked up, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. I've got some real life stuff to take care of. I'm going to grab an early lunch. So it's probably going to be about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before I get back. And I'll probably come in and play on the valley map for a while. All right, lower. Turn on. I thought I did that. Yeah, my brain is still half asleep today. Sun is finally out here today for the first day in like, I swear it's been rainy and cloudy and drizzly and overcast for like the last 5 days. It's the first day the sun's been out in like almost a week. I'll give you a dime for every nickel I pick up. Ah, that would be nice, right? All right, let's get, and this is all just going into silos. I may dump the iron ore into the mill just to keep the mill running. I don't have a battery factory down on this map yet. That should be the last wage fee. I don't think we have any more helpers running, so that's my last. Oh, top of the hour. So that's my last wage payment. I know Dixie and Farm Chick are super busy getting the server set up. I think she's going to open it up to the public this weekend on the Valley map. Yeah, I don't go on. I don't do any server play usually. It's just one more mods folder that I have to try and keep up to date. And with 6 maps, I keep one mods folder, everything zipped, and then I have a second mods folder for every map with everything unzipped that I update. So I have 12 mods folders just for the Ritchie maps. And with recording stuff for YouTube, that eats up a lot of my memory, so I end up deleting a lot of stuff just to keep stuff on my desktop that I need. Yeah, if I want to play a new game from Steam, I literally have to uninstall something before I can install a new game. Probably needed some copper at the Sparkies, but that's alright. I'll get it next time. Yeah, I just filled all the factories, so that I shouldn't need it. I shouldn't have a lot of factory work to do. So unfortunately, y'all, yeah, as soon as I get the coal picked up and the ore picked up, I am going to get out of here. The snowblower definitely beats the bucket and trailer. I may take that modded snowblower the next time I play the prairie map. We're going to have to put that modded snowblower in just to get all of our mining products picked up off the ground on that map. I'll have to remember after the stream to throw the modded snowblower in my prairie map mods folder. Maybe I'll play on the prairie map this afternoon instead of the valley map. So when I upload the my Twitch stream on the Prairie Map up to YouTube, it usually gets pretty decent views. Oh, today, yeah, Friday. So Nick should be live streaming the Valley Map today as well on YouTube. I haven't talked to Dixie yet today, so I'm not sure if she's live streaming today yet or not. Touch base with her so we don't plan on stream at the same time. If she wants to stream after lunch, I'll let her stream early. I'll finish working on the cold goods warehouse. I got about 3 or 4 hours worth of XML work to do. Let's get this dumped off. We'll grab the ore. I know with the sun out today, I almost want to go outside and do something, or go out and get like good fishing day, because it's been crappy here for the last week. And this weekend's supposed to warm right back up. We're supposed to be in like the upper 70s again in sun this weekend. I got to get my telephone poles picked up. We may do that too. We may grab the autoload truck and get the telephone poles picked up. I got to go take care of it. No, I'm going to get out of here because I got to go take care of this. I got my clothes in the washer. I got to throw them in the dryer so someone else can use the washer. So we get this picked up. Y'all, I am going to get out of here. I'll move that. I'll move those couple pallets around off camera. I want to get the power poles picked up. I want to get the drywall picked up and run them over to the warehouse. I like the winter because I can't sleep all day. I'm part bear. My body cannot take the cold weather anymore. Like I would never be able to be like an Alaskan bush person because I just couldn't handle the cold weather. I think the whole Alaska living off the grid thing is like really, really cool. But my body just can't handle the cold. Like it went down to like 33 degrees or something like that last night, and we don't have the heat on in the house yet, and I'm literally sitting here with a jacket on. but it's supposed to warm up. So this weekend is supposed to be gorgeous. Like I said, upper 70s during the day, down into the 50s at night. Just crossing my fingers that these fools here in Texas don't do what they did last past February. Was that the whole power issue thing? I just want to keep this factory topped off and running. Oh, cool. So it did empty it. Nice. I'm going to leave this guy parked here because I'm sure I'll be emptying. I empty these mines like 3 times a game day. But I'm going to throw y'all on. Oop, let me jump out of there. Move my Xbox One controller. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I can get this saved and closed. Yeah, Texas has its own power grid separate from the whole country. Yeah, I thought that is amazing. Farm Chick, have a great day, everyone. Even my chat on my Streamlabs isn't catching up, so I'm going to play around with this before I come back on. Hope everyone has a great day, and I'll catch y'all in a few hours.